another IT talk with you. I know some of you already know me, but let me introduce myself one more time. My name is Belgin. I am a sales associate in one of the biggest international publishers. Today I have a very special guest, Ramazan. Ramazan is a Salesforce developer. He was our old student. He joined West Quarter's internship program before. Ramazan, can you tell us about yourself?
Okay, thank you, Belgin. Thank you for giving that opportunity for me. It was an honor to be here. My name is Ramazan. I live in US and working as a Salesforce developer, one of the greatest companies in United States. I graduated from one of the bootcamp and completed an intern program. I had been especially working as a math teacher for more than 15 years. Maybe around 12 years in Turkey and then 3 years in US. I had zero IT background before I started this IT area. I didn't even know how to format computer, or I don't know like getting a new computer, comparing with the details. I didn't know the technical part is different than coding, and I still have problem with the technical part. Anyway, so after 6 months, the bootcamp experience and a great internship program, I get an offer, and I already passed the 90 days review and with high rates. And so far so good. And I would be happy to be here.
Wow, Ramazan, what a journey. I mean, I got really impressed. Today, we will talk mostly about West Quarter's internship program. I will ask some detailed questions. Ramazan, first of all, you're an old student, but now you're a new developer. Can you briefly share your experience? How was the West Quarter's internship program? And what would you like to say about that?
So the internship program is very important because it is going to be an experience for the students who have completed like 6 months and 6 months intensive bootcamp. They will be experiencing how to get real tasks, how to complete them, how to work as a Salesforce developer in a real life. You know, it is gonna be like a warm up for real work. Generally, interviewers ask some questions about the real environment, such as development procedures, sandboxes, development tools, and that's why you need to be ready for those questions as well. So normally, you cannot experience those things during the bootcamp, no matter which bootcamp you finished, but you have to experience everything in real environment. That's why this is very important.
Ramazan, as you know, the internship program is really great privilege nowadays because not every courses offer internship program, right? So I remember West Quarter launched the program publicly before, not only for our students, but also outcomers. And you were one of those lucky students. You got a chance to have internship program with us. So now tell me, do you feel lucky that you got internship program with us?
Right. Yes, I feel like I am so lucky because no matter how much you have knowledge about Salesforce, you need to work in the real environment, and you have an experience for everything. You know, let me tell you a story, little bit story about one of my interview. Before that intern program, it was maybe my first serious interview, as far as I remember, but which was so terrible. I was so excited, and I don't know I explained everything correctly or not. But just one question just killed me. So she asked me about the deployment process. She asked me, hey, how to deploy an object and like 3 fields related with 3 fields, how to deploy them. She asked this question, and I answered that I'm not responsible for the deployment. All deployments are done by our senior developers. And then this answer is not wrong, but upcoming question is, she asked another one, do you have an individual developer sandbox? I don't know how to answer this one, but I think that I should answer yes. And then I said yes, and she started smiling. I feel like, yeah, I think this is the wrong answer. And then she added the upcoming one. You mean you create some components and then you have your sandbox, but your teammates, your senior developers, log in your sandbox and deploy them behalf of you. Is this nonsense? Yeah, they are all smiling because I didn't know how to deploy those stuff. I just randomly say yes or no, but I felt like I have to experience this process with somewhere else and then learn everything perfectly. And then after I finished this bootcamp, I faced those questions maybe 2 or 3 times. Development process, which is very easy maybe, but if you don't have experience, you cannot answer those questions perfectly. That's why I missed that opportunity, that company. Of course, they cannot qualify me, but that is maybe a good point, good time to make a decision to join this intern program.
Ramazan, then I would like to announce here an amazing news. Quarter is launching another internship program publicly. Yes, you heard it right. Quarter is opening the doors. Yes.
Let me add something to that point.
Please.
So you cannot experience anything individual, and if Quarter is providing the same intern program again for the students who graduated from different bootcamp, and I will definitely recommend it. By the way, right now I am working as a Salesforce developer in a company for 6 months. And if I compare with the intern program and real life works, I can say that they are almost parallel. And the stories have created perfectly in the Quarter program. And then I feel that maybe someone made a great effort in this program. All stories are connected to each other, and some of them block others like a real life. It is working like that. And then also the meetings, Jira procedures, grooming meetings, sprint planning meetings, maybe people are familiar those terminologies, and demo and retro meetings, like life circles, everything is inspired by the real working environment and prepared for the same. So I can say, don't wait to enroll this intern program if you don't have any experience.
That's really right, and I totally agree with you. Ramazan, can you tell, you cannot imagine a graduate student without completing internship program? What do you think about that?
So let me answer this question with another interview experience as well. One of the interviews said that we are looking for an experienced developer, not for the people who know everything, who have many certificates, who finish many courses. It is like if you read 100 books related to fishing, if you written and published some books related with fishing, but you didn't even try how to catch fish in a real lake or sea, do you think you can catch a fish? And there is another person who has at least, some fishing experience, but he or she didn't publish any book, didn't read any book. Which one you prefer? Which one going to be successful in fishing? So absolutely someone who has experience, but no more things, he can be successful. It doesn't mean the certificates or courses less important. It means without intern program, they have less importance. If it is like a zero, if you put one left of the zero, it is gonna be meaningful. But without one, zero is nothing. You add more zero, nothing. But one is like an experience. Experience means like intern program. So the one is really important. If you add more zeros to the right side, it like math things. But long story short, I can say the internship is like the rhyme of the poem, or salt of the food, or oil of the food. So I cannot tell you how important it is for the developers who just finished bootcamp. So it's very important that you experience everything in this intern program. you learned in the past, it will be a great experience for them.
Yeah, I totally got it. And I had the same experience. Ramazan, you joined Vice Quarter's internship program before. I'm just curious a little bit here. How did you feel during the program? Did you feel like you're still student, or did you feel like you're a real developer? Tell me about that.
That's a great question. I can say I felt like I was a Salesforce developer 100%.
Wow.
Whenever I faced a difficult story, it stressed me out, and then I was doing serious research and like a real developer in life, you know. By the way, before the internship program, the project manager already interviewed me and then the other candidates as well. If your knowledge is not enough for the attending this intern program, they don't let you join, you know.
Wow.
You
You need to
cannot.
be eligible. That's
Yes,
that's
and
great.
especially this is also a very important part as well, because if you don't have enough knowledge but join the program, you will be interrupt the program and then slow down the team performance, because some of your stories will be blocking the other developer stories. And if you don't complete your stories, and they will not be start their stories, or if they start it, they will be unsuccessful because of you. So everything is connecting each other. I see the same thing in my real job right now. All stories are related each other. If one person just block the others, the project is just finished, just done, stop. You cannot continue without completing that story. No matter it's just small thing, but you have to finish it. So it is working like that. That's why. So I felt like 100% developer. I felt like I am working as a real company.
Wow. In a real environment.
Right.
That's really amazing. Ramazan, I'm so happy to hear your real experience with real case studies. You know, this is really amazing. My question: while you were doing your tasks during the program, I'm sure you got stuck in one part, you know, and you couldn't progress, and you're like losing your mind. So, in this case, what kind of support did you receive from your mentors or managers? Did they tell you to answer directly, or did they guide you to find a solution?
That's another great question as well, because I am experiencing same thing in my real job right now. Whenever I face something, what should I do? There are some ways, you know. I'm not able to complete this one. Can you do this? I will definitely not say this one. And of course, same thing happened in the intern program. They never gave us the answer, especially in coding area. There is not just one answer, you know.
That's right.
There are some ways to complete these stories. They just gave us some approach. For example, if I stuck somewhere else, and I ask, maybe sometimes after sometimes like 3 hours to 4 hours I just spent, but I just stuck on this. I ask, hey, I have problem with the story. I did this, but I couldn't finish it. What is your recommendation? And the project manager or senior developers just gave us a approach. So you can try flow. You can try creating a class and then connecting it with the like trigger. You know, they just give us something like that approach. They guide us, not the giving all codes and then not the do this task on behalf of me. So it is never working like that. But thanks to that program, I know how to ask my questions to my senior developers, to my mentors in my real work. Otherwise, I didn't know how to manage these things. You know, I faced a problem. What I'm gonna do? I can
That's
say I'm not able to complete it. That's not the right question. If you say this 2 or 3 times, they will fire you because you know whenever you face a problem, you say I'm not able to do this. That's not the right answer. That's not the right way to continue. So you just get the approach, you just get something guidelines, and then do your best. So we learned everything. I learned especially everything in this intern program, and then it is easy to move forward with the real life environment. And then I feel like I'm so happy.
Yeah. Ramazan, what you said is really important. You can have a lot of knowledge, you can have many certificates, but if you don't know how to search solution, how to ask right questions, I think you can struggle a lot, especially when you start a new job, right? So that's
Right.
why saying directly to answer, I think it will not work. But if you show, if you guide to find the solution in different ways with the real case studies, I think that's the key. That's so important.
Right.
I totally agree with you.
Right.
Ramazan, I'm sure you develop a lot of skills. Now you have a new job. So tell us about what are the skills you developed throughout the program, and did they help you when you start your new job?
The first important maybe benefit for me, maybe the most one, I guess, I'm confident. So I didn't have enough confidence about my knowledge and experience before the internship program. So I was like, whatever they offer, I would accept it. Like 60K, 70K, 90K, no matter. Whatever they offer, I can say yes, I can do everything with your budget. I felt like that before the intern program because I don't have enough like confidence, but I feel like I have serious lack of experience. I am deficient. This is just my situation before the intern program. And after this intensive intern program, I got enough confidence, and then I was feeling like, yes, much better, and I can say, hey, I cannot work below this amount, and then it's up to you. This is my approach. This is my situation. People feel better if you experience everything, and then if they trust their like knowledge. This is very important part.
Yeah. Ramazan, by the way, I'm so excited to hear about your new job more. I think we need another session for this journey. So after you graduate from the internship program, you get an offer and start to work as a developer. Can you say the program you joined play a huge role for you to find a new job?
Yes, this is very significant question for me. I can 100% say if I didn't have this intern program, I couldn't get any offer because I didn't even believe in myself and I didn't have enough confidence. I can confidently say that I received the offer thanks to that internship program that Vice Quarter has offered. Maybe short answer, but maybe most important answer.
Yeah. And what about after you got the job? I'm sure you need a lot of experience, but did you use those experience from the program you gained? Have you ever told yourself, like, when you receive a task or project, wow, that's going to be so easy because we did same thing during the program. Did this happen to you?
Right, many times. Exactly. For example, I can tell you one experience. As far as I remember, one of my stories was almost the same. And when I received the task, I felt like I had done this one before and created a flow. I finished the story quickly because I was quite familiar with this logic of the task and I knew what to do. Anyway, I have done the story quickly and marked it as completed quickly. And my mentor said that, hey, you are done with this story very fast. And I said, I have already completed the similar or same task in my previous experience. That's why it was very easy for me. And also, I have received many similar tasks, not same, but similar as well, not the same. I felt like, yes, I can do this one easily because I did the similar one. I could do it like that. And by using trigger, by using that function, normally, if you receive a task, sometimes you spend so much time for understanding the logic. It is the maybe difficult part. And then to determine which method you will use and which tool you are gonna use, such as flow or trigger, But if you receive similar task, you are quite familiar with the topic, and then it is easy to start where you are gonna start, you know, and then complete it easily.
That's great. Ramazan, now it's time to ask a little bit of personal question. Would you like to talk about your manager who worked with you throughout the program? Were you happy with your mentor?
Yes, during the program, we had a great project manager and senior developers, especially project manager. I never forget Mr. Erkin. I can tell you the name. They managed the project perfectly, and then they had enough knowledge about the stories and requirements, and they followed all procedures and completed all the meetings, and even the last week they fulfilled all requirements, and I can 100% say that their knowledge and interests are enough, and they help us enough to complete everything like a real life system. I never forget this 1 month experience with Vice Quarter, especially Mr. Erkin. I have to say his name first.
Wow, thank you.
I appreciate their support and their incredible performance.
Yeah, we appreciate for your nice words. Thank you. Ramazan, my last question. I think I received those questions a lot as an admin after you graduate from the program. What other jobs can you apply? Is there any limitation that no, you cannot do that? You can only apply Salesforce admin jobs? What do you want to say about that?
Yeah, there are many different openings like business analyst, Salesforce developer, Salesforce tester, CPQ developer, velocity developer. They are all related with Salesforce. And if you are done with admin, don't stop. You keep going. You can learn in 2 weeks velocity. You can learn in 2-3 weeks CPQ. You can learn like many like that, the spatial area, you know. That's not a big deal, but you have to spend 2-3 weeks to learn this program, and then you will be able to apply those positions as well. So Salesforce is a feature. Salesforce is growing a lot. Even there are some, you know, in like economic problem in everywhere in the world, but still many openings, and then they can apply for this job for the little effort.
Yeah, that's right. And I would like to share my own journey about this. I graduated from Salesforce admin course, and I didn't wait to find an admin job. So I was looking for a job, and I was like desperate. I need a job immediately. So I applied this position. Currently, I'm working, and it's a very big publishing house. It has a name, huge name internationally. And I got an offer, and you know, the offer I got because the main reason I know Salesforce well, and they're using Salesforce as a CRM program. And now I am a textbook sales associate, and I'm using Salesforce as an end user. I'm so happy with my job. So as you mentioned, you know, like the sky is our limit. I think there are a lot of other jobs related with the Salesforce. It will help you because you know Salesforce very well, you know the platform. So I think you don't need to worry about that. Just apply. If the job match with your character and your soft skills, etc. So you don't need to wait to find only the admin job. Maybe you will discover another position in an amazing company and you will love it more. So yeah,
right. I will add maybe one more point, which is very important for the students who just graduated from bootcamp. They don't feel like I cannot apply for the developers because I'm not perfect in coding area. This is the wrong thought, because if you join as in a team as a Salesforce developer, about entry-level developer, junior developer, they mostly give you admin tasks, even though your title is developer, but they give you admin job. I can tell you my 6 months experience only. I got 70%, maybe 80% of the jobs related with the admin part. They hired me as a developer, but I was only responsible several stories related with the easy coding parts. they don't like fire you quickly, you
Of
know, they
course.
just want you to improve your skills and adapt the company and a project and then learn everything. So right now I am doing testing, I am doing admin jobs and little bit doing coding, but my title is developer, but I do everything, you know. But don't be afraid to apply for the developer positions and start working as an admin, because only admin positions have some limitations. You know, many people are applying, but developer positions little bit looks difficult, but the real life is not difficult like that. I can tell you this one.
Yeah, and Ramazan, you're right, because they will not definitely fire you. And first 2-3 months, you will get great training from your company. You will have a body that you can ask a lot of questions. It doesn't matter. The question is, simple, basic. So I think you're right. People, the students shouldn't get afraid to just to try, and they have to have those, confidence. And to gain this confidence, I think the key is here definitely internship program. Yeah, in real environment with the real case studies, they will get those experience and they will be ready for the market. You're right.
In the
Well,
interview, Belgin, maybe I can add one more thing that I remember
sure.
right now. In the real interview, they asked many questions related with the intern program. For example, what is your greatest achievement? What can I say if I don't have any intern program experience? I have everything, but I don't have an experience. I cannot tell you the greatest achievement. And then sometimes they ask, what is the point that you stuck before? How did you handle it? I didn't stuck because I didn't work any environment, before. So many questions are related with the real environment. If you don't have those experience, if you don't stuck any story, or if you don't complete something like that, like great achievement for you, so you cannot tell you the right answer. So that's why many questions are related with the intern program. I will definitely recommend everyone to join it if they just graduated from the bootcamp, no matter which bootcamp they are finished. But Vice Quarter intern program is definitely great one, according to my experience, according to my observation.
That's amazing. And you're a great example for everybody, So I would love to repeat my announcement again. For the outcomers, you can join internship program. You don't need to be West Quarter students. So West Quarter is opening its doors again one more time. They're launching their internship program again. So please reach out us and ask your questions if you have, and just have a look at the program and its benefits and join. Wow, it's amazing. And I really enjoy our time today. I'm looking forward to having another IT talk. See you soon, everybody, and stay safe. Have a great day ahead.
Thank you, Belgin. Thank you for
Thank you,
providing.
Ramadan. Thank you for your time.